girl can cook. She got the recipe. She got what you need. That girl can cook. That black girl magic. I gotta have it.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today guys, I'm going to be showing you how to make honey jerk chicken meal prep. All right, so look, grab all of your ingredients, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. All right, so look, this time I said I wasn't going to forget to tell you, so do not forget to preheat your oven, okay? But look, I want to show you how I cut these Brussels sprouts. I know some of y'all may not need this tutorial, but for the ones that do, you want to go ahead and just slice the tip off, just very ever so slightly, and then slice it in half. That's all you have to do with those, okay? And from here, we're going to place them in a large bowl. I have 2 pounds of this, and I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. That's what's going to help us to roast these bad boys up, okay? For some extra flavor, I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. It's the difference, okay? 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and I'm going to also add in some black pepper. Just a half teaspoon, or you can add more if you like a little kick to it, all right? But once you get all of those ingredients in, add you just a little pinch of salt for good measure and mix it up. You can use a spoon or you can use the greatest kitchen tools in the world, which are your hands, all right? Make sure they clean though, because don't nobody want dirty hand Brussels sprouts, all right? So once you get those mixed up, put them to the side, and now we're going to move on to the sweet potato. So I have 3 large sweet potatoes here. I peeled them, and well, actually I cut the skin off. I didn't even peel it off, but I peeled the skin and I chopped them roughly. And I'm going to add a little bit of oil to those, a half teaspoon of salt, okay, because I don't want them salty, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon because we're not cooking sweet yams, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper because we don't want it super spicy. But you can add how much ever you like to, all right? I'm also going to add in just an extra teaspoon of brown sugar, which is optional, just to give it some additional sweetness. But once you get that in, go ahead and mix it to combine it, and then guess what? You guessed right, set it to the side, all right? Moving right along. Y'all see how quick this coming? It don't take no time, all right? So I have a long pan here. This is a cookie sheet. And if you have one, then you want to pull yours out and go ahead and spray it down with some oil if you have some, or rub some on there, however you choose. And you want to just pour your veggies out right onto the pan, okay? But you want to make sure they are in an even layer as much as possible. The potatoes are maybe okay if you have just maybe 1 or 2 overlapping. But when it comes to these Brussels sprouts, you want to make sure that every single one touches the surface and it's flat to the pan. That's what's going to help us to get a nice roast on that surface of that Brussels sprout, okay? Now listen, if you need to use a second pan, then grab you a second pan, because we going to keep making excuses of what? No, okay? Grab a second pan and just put it in there. And we're going to bake it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes, all right? So from here, we have our chicken. The goal is to have the chicken done by the time the veggies are done, all right? So I'm using boneless, skinless chicken thighs. This is 2 pounds of that. I already cleaned it. I washed it. We wash our meat in our house here, okay? And I'm adding a tablespoon of avocado oil to that. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, which is a really good salt substitute for those who may not want to use salt, okay? I'm going to add in some browning because I like to be extra for no reason. You just need a dab, because if you add too much, your chicken gonna be black and you're gonna be upset, all right? So don't do that. We need a half teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and we're going real light on these seasonings because guess what? The jerk marinade has a lot of flavor in it, all right? A squeeze of lime juice, not lemon juice, lime juice. And then I'm going in with my honey. I have some fresh raw honey. Shout out to my sister at her place in North Carolina. They carry this and it is absolutely amazing. We have 2 tablespoons of that going in. If you like it sweeter, you can add more. And I'm going to be using the Grace's Jerk Marinade. I like the spicy one, but you want to pay attention to if it's mild, hot, spicy, all that kind of stuff, because it can get hot, okay? But add you in a good heaping tablespoon of that, and then you want to mix it to combine. Look at that. Okay, that spoon wasn't cutting it. So I said, let me go ahead and put my hand in here because that's what we need to do. So go ahead and mix it up. And once you get those nice and coated, we're going to go into our skillet. We're going to put it over medium-high heat. And we're going to add a little avocado oil and we're going to let that heat up. And guess what? You're going to sear those doggone chicken thighs until they are absolutely browned and delicious. Look at them, okay? Sear them for about 5 to 6 minutes. And then you're going to flip them right on over. They should have a nice, beautiful brown sear on one side. I love chicken thighs, y'all. Oh my gosh. But anyway, go ahead and sear them. And then you're going to sear them on the other side for about 5 to 6 minutes as well. Okay, there's going to be a little bit of some drippings and stuff going on in the bottom of the pan. That is absolutely fine. If you have some barbecue sauce on hand, you can pour that in there too if you want to be special. Okay, but you pull it out, let it sit to the side, and don't forget to get your veggies out the oven because they should be ready by now, y'all. And that's it. All we have to do now is plate it up. You're going to need you some containers, you know that. And all I did was just take my roasted Brussels sprouts. I put them on the side. If you want to measure out your starches, you can. Add your chicken in, and y'all, that's absolutely it. I took some of those drippings from the pan, and that's what I'm pouring on, and I added a lime wedge, and I had 5 meals, okay? And it was absolutely delicious. Look at that. That is it. That is all. There we have it, okay? But anyway, I want to thank y'all for watching. As always, thank you for tuning in to my channel, and if you try this recipe out, let me know down in the comments. And y'all check me out on TikTok and Instagram. You can find me on all social media platforms under That Girl Can Cook. And y'all, I got some interesting stuff over there as well, okay? But anyway, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time in the next video. Bye!